you short cash to close on the purchase of your new home? Well, you're in luck. The Delaware State Housing Authority has released a new down payment assistance program called the Preferred Plus Down Payment Assistance Program. Hello, I'm John Thomas with Prime Residential Mortgage, here to give you an update on this new program. Well, effective May 1st, 2018, Delaware State Housing Authority released the Preferred Plus Down Payment Assistance Program. It replaces their two current programs, first one being the Delaware Small Mortgage Assistance Loan for up to $8,000, and the second one being the Advantage 4 Grant Program, which is a 4% grant. So those two programs are gone, being replaced by this new Preferred Plus DPA program. So let's go over the guidelines to see what you need to apply and qualify for the program. So the first one is every borrower on the loan must have a minimum 620 middle FICO score to be on the loan. You must also be under the household income limit of $97,900. So anybody that's going to be living in the household, whether they're on the loan or not, the total household income must be under $97,900, and that's for all three counties. So Kent County, Newcastle County, and Sussex County, Delaware have the same income limit now. So that's new. There used to be different income limits per county. Now it's one flat, $97,900. Now the purchase price on your new home must be $417,000 or less. If it's over $417,000, you cannot qualify for the program. Now you can receive anywhere from 2% up to 5% of the first mortgage loan as an assistance for your down payment and or closing costs. And we'll show you an example of that in a minute. You must receive an approved eligible response through the lender's automated underwriting system. If you don't get an approved eligible, if you get a refer eligible, which is a manual downgrade, you are not eligible for the program. You will have to sign a mortgage note, a mortgage and a note at closing that will be recorded because it's what's called a soft second mortgage loan. So you don't have to make payments and there's no term, but you will sign a note and you do have to pay it back when you do one of three things: when you sell, refinance, or move out of the property and it's no longer your primary residence. You must attend 8 hours of HUD-approved homebuyer counseling. You have to prove one of those classes if your credit score is below a 660. So anyone going on the loan, if your credit score is below a 660, you must attend the 8 hours of HUD-approved counseling. You must use one of Delaware State Housing Authority's first mortgage loan programs through one of their preferred lenders, which Primary Residential Mortgage is one of their preferred lenders. So you can do an FHA loan, a VA loan, a USDA loan, or a conventional loan, and it must be one of Delaware State Housing Authority's preferred lenders, and the Delaware State Housing Authority sets the interest rate on that loan program. You must provide 3 years of federal tax returns to qualify for the program, and that's what they're going to use to verify if you've owned a home in the last 3 years and use to make sure you're under the income limits. If you have not filed the current tax years, if you did an extension, you're not eligible for the program. So if you wanted to buy in 2018 after April 15th, you must have filed 2017's tax return. If you have not, you're not eligible for the program. Now, what are the eligible property types for the DSHA Preferred Plus Down Payment Program? Well, you can use it to purchase a single family residence or a townhome. You can use it for an agency approved condominium for FHA, VA, or USDA. You can use it for a planned unit development, which is called a PUD. You can use it for a 1 to 4 unit property as long as you're going to live in one of the units as your primary residence. You can also use it for a double wide manufactured home that meets FHA guidelines, and you can only do it on an FHA loan, and there's an overlay. You must have a minimum 660 credit score for all borrowers trying to purchase a manufactured home. And there's some guidelines to qualify for the manufactured home. Has to be on a permanent foundation. You have to own the land, so no lot leases. Properties that are not eligible for the program include rental homes, co-ops, investment properties, and second homes. Those are not eligible, so if you're trying to purchase one of them, you will not be able to use the Preferred Plus. Now let's go over an example of how the Preferred Plus works for you. I want to show you two examples. The first example is one of getting the minimum 2% assistance purchasing a home. So let's say you're buying a home for $200,000. You're doing an FHA loan through Delaware State Housing Authority. So you're required to put down 3.5% of that purchase price, which would be $7,000. Now the FHA loan amount would be $199,430. So you can get 2% of that loan amount, which would be $3,988 as a soft second mortgage. So no payments on that. You don't pay it off till you sell, refinance, or move out. Now the interest rate currently on that, which is going to change, they send out interest rates every day, but just for comparison, the interest rate on that is 5.125%. Now if you want to get the maximum 5% assistance on that same purchase, so again, purchase price $200,000, down payment still 3.5% is $7,000. Your FHA loan amount is still $199,430, but now you can get 5% of that $199,430, which is $9,971. So a lot more money to help with down payment and some of your closing costs. But the interest rate on that program would be 6% for that same FHA loan. So you can borrow from 2 to 5%. The higher it goes, the higher the interest rate. So if you take a look at the screen there, you can see a sample of some mortgage interest rates from a sheet back in May. You can see if you don't do any of the assistance, they were giving you a rate of 4.375. If you want the 2%, it's 5.125. You want the 3%, it's 5.375. You want the 4%, it was 5.5. And if you want the full 5%, the interest rate is 6%. Now, what are the income limits for the Delaware State Housing Authority program? Well, currently, has two programs as of May 1st, the Preferred Plus Down Payment Assistance Program and the Mortgage Credit Certificate Program, or the First-Time Homebuyer Tax Credit for short. The other two loan programs, the Small Loan Advantage 4, are gone. So you have to pick a Preferred Plus without the tax credit, or the Preferred Plus with the Mortgage Credit Certificate or the tax credit, whichever you like to call it. So the income limits are different. If you're doing it without the MCC, all three counties, you can go to $97,900. If you want to get the Mortgage Credit Certificate, the income limits are lower. So for Newcastle County, 1 to 2 person, you can't make more than $83,200. But if you go up to more than 2 people, 3 or more, you can go to $95,680. Now, if you're in Kent or Sussex County, a 1 to 2 household, it's only $74,900. And if you're 3 or more, it's $86,135. So again, those income limits are subject to change. But as of right now, those are your income limits if you want to participate in the Mortgage Credit Certificate Program, which is a great program, gives you up to $2,000 as a tax credit every year, but you have to apply through a Delaware approved lender that can do that program or you're not eligible. Now, how do you apply for the program? Great question. Give us a call, 302-703-0727, or you can apply online at prmiloanapplication.com. Either one, we can get you started or answer any questions you have, get you approved for the 2 to 5%, whichever one is better for you based on the house you're buying. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. Look forward to seeing you on the next update.